Hi guys, just landed in Washington D.C. We are celebrating my cousin's graduation from Howard University this weekend. My family is here. It's just crazy living in like a different state and you haven't seen your family in a couple months. So we just all reunited for this great occasion of celebrating Black excellence. We're actually about to go take a tour on Howard's campus and take some pictures of the cousins who have graduated from their respective HBCUs. And of course, you guys know I'm a Rattler, so I had to represent. I'm wearing my alumni shirt. I don't know why the camera is acting crazy, but let me flip so you guys can see. Now my brother's not an alum yet, but you know, still gonna rep because we have all attended HBCUs. So we're gonna get a good tour, take some photos, celebrate tonight, and then tomorrow we are going to go to the African American Museum, which I am very excited for. So lots of footage coming for that as well. So let's head to Howard University's campus. We got Albany State in the house. We got, let me see, NCAT. We have Spelman. We have Alabama State. Dad is hiding, you know, he calls himself honorary Rattler. But y'all know, I'm the real Rattler.
Okay, so this building is the IRB, the Interdisciplinary Research Building. I never worked in here, but there's I think a lot of bio students that work in this building. And then when they have like research month or research conferences here on campus, this is where they hold them. So I've never really been here that often. And if y'all didn't know, Howard recently got R1 status, which means we're like one of the top research schools in the country. One of the only HBCUs with that, I think. Are we the only one? I think we're the only one with that.
Okay.
So, research school, yeah.
This is the graduate. This is my cousin, I am. Say hey to the vlog.
Hello.
Tell them what you just graduated with.
I just got my bachelor's in mathematics with a minor in computer science.
Period. And where's your next move?
I'm going to get my PhD at UChicago in data science.
Exactly. And that's why I said this weekend we are celebrating Black excellence, okay? So right now he's giving us a tour of Howard's campus.
So this is the College of Dentistry and the College of Medicine, which is right next to where the hospital is over there.
Yeah, take a picture of this for Tazaya. Yeah.
So it's undergrad though. I don't know if it's a grad school.
This is a graduate dentist school.
So she needs to know about this.
Yeah.
Health Science Library. I think this is the best library on campus. If you like just want to study or something, this is the best one. They have lots of like individual seating. Everyone's quiet in here. If you go to undergraduate library founders, which we'll go to later, usually people go there to socialize, but this is like the best one if you have work to do, actually.
Are we allowed to go inside the building?
I don't know right now. Really, for the libraries, they make you show student ID.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
As, like,
Okay, so like this is y'all's quad.
No, we gotta go further up.
Okay, okay.
This is like this is the bottom of campus. Everything else is up to here.
Okay. So now y'all think y'all got some real hills, huh?
It's really one big hill. That's it.
Okay. See, but you know, FAMU is on the highest of 7 hills. So we actually have real hills. So I'll be the judge of this. I love this library building though.
I spent a lot of time here in my freshman and sophomore year because I lived right there in this building.
Okay, nice. This is the freshman and sophomore dorm.
Oh, and then behind this building, there's like a park called the Joy Park. That's where like there's a basketball court, Me and my friends when they lived here used to go over there all the time too.
This doesn't mean a street number, this means the year that it was built, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Wow. You know, I really love seeing the archive photos from when these buildings were built. It's just really nice to see how people look back then in college.
This building right here is the undergraduate library. This is the library you go to if you're like working with people or you want to just talk. It's always loud in there.
The social library.
Social library.
Right.
Unless you can reserve a room, you don't go in there to study. But actually, my scholarship cohort does have our own room in there, but I don't use it that much. There's still usually people just talking in there. It's pretty big. And then that building up there, that's the backup Founders Library. That's a mix. If you go in like the reading room, it's quiet in there, but everywhere else people are just talking. That's probably like the nicest one, like the oldest one looking inside. Actually, let's go this way.
Gotta take a picture, sit on the steps.
Okay, yeah.
What's
By himself, Tristan? Yeah.
First. Chill. Sit down for a few minutes. Kind of sit back, like with your elbows back, just chilling. You know, you take a few.
Okay, there's the way if they're direct your traffic.
1, 2, 3. Stop looking back. Just sit and look. I can focus.
Serious look?
Your left hand corner.
It's already recording, you're just gonna hold it up. I love seeing the grads.
Yeah, so this is the undergraduate library, or UGL. This is like the most popular library. Like I said, that's like the social one. It's very open. So you go to people are just talk. This building right here is a middle school that's on campus. So there's students that go here, and then if you like are going to class around like noon or something, you'll always see kids out on the yard like playing football or something.
Oh wow.
And then they all leave around like 2 or 3. So if you have a class around then you know, walking around there.
I wonder, do they want to go to Howard since they've like already technically had the experience from middle school? Yeah. That's cool though. Yeah, but technically that is like, it's not like on campus. The daycare is the feeder school. Yeah.
This building is Locke Hall. There's lots of College of Arts and Sciences buildings. Our College of Arts and Sciences classes in this building. So when you take like a foreign language or political science or something like that, usually the classes are here.
They're literally out here like testing for graduation, but I wanted to show you guys this building, the Chadwick Boseman building. Rest in peace. Y'all know who that is, the Black Panther. Nice. It's not Bragg Stadium, but you know. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, May 10th, and we are downstairs eating breakfast. Last night after we had the tour of Howard University, we just went over my aunt's brother-in-law's house, just had a little celebration there. And we're eating breakfast right now before we go to the African American Museum. I'm actually really excited because I'm trying to see how we're going to maximize the day. I'm actually going to wing it. This is actually my second time in Washington, D.C. The last time I was here was like, I think 2012, 2013. I was like, I think in the 8th grade or something like that. So, you know, I've seen all of the tourist monuments and things like that, and I went to the Smithsonian. But for this focus, since it's just a turnaround trip for me per se, we're going to go to the African American Museum, and I really want to make sure that I'm not there too long. So I won't like see the entire thing, but see enough so that I can go take my brother and mom, because it's my mom's first time here too. To go see some other sightseeing things. My dad has been here numerous times. My dad actually lived here for a little while when he was younger. So I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited.
Look how delayed she is. She's not even paying attention. But okay, so we have the map of the museum. And let me flip it here. So starting at the sea levels, which is at the bottom, is slavery and freedom, defending freedom, defining freedom, the era of segregation, and a changing America, 1968 and beyond. So, you know, starting with the transatlantic slave trade and everything is the darker history at the bottom. And then at the top, which is the L levels, which is on the back, is pretty much, you know, present day and just the cultural aspect of African American culture. So super excited to get this tour started. We're just waiting on some more of my family members. They had to find some parking, but we have my aunt, uncle, cousin here, have my dad sitting over there waiting too. The museum didn't open until 10 a.m. We got up bright and early for this because, like I said, we're trying to maximize the day and maybe go see some other sightseeing things after this. But y'all, we're trying to see, because we do have a graduation dinner to go to tonight, which starts at 6, Mom, or 7? I think it's 6 or 7. So I mean, we have plenty of time. When you want to maximize the day to go see like other things, the good thing is that most of the things that we're trying to see that are like sightseeing wise are within like walking distance of the museum itself. So we'll see. So let's get some vibes going and experience this museum. We just took a pit stop in the cafe. It's giving so black. I love it. So let me show you guys what I ordered. Kind of already started eating, but I ordered blackened catfish and some roasted potatoes. Just something light because I know we're gonna have dinner tonight. They did have a seafood boil, but I'm more of a Louisiana Creole Cajun seafood boil type of person. I feel like the seafood boil here was given a little bit too DC with mussels and clams and stuff, and I don't need all that. The seasoning wasn't like extra wet, like a lot, you know. I'm just a southern seafood boil person. Now, as far as southern food, my brother is eating the agricultural southern cuisine that they had as an option, which is, of course, you know, your mac and cheese, your fried chicken, sweet potato, cornbread, all that. My mama definitely tore up the collard greens, fried chicken, and sweet potato. My uncle has beef barbacoa. What was your side? Oh, potatoes. My dad just had some beans, rice, and potatoes because he's also eating light since we're going to eat seafood tonight. But that lower level, definitely very dark, you know. And then we went to the cultural levels, which we still have 2 levels left. We're actually making pretty good progress as far as time because we came here, the museum didn't open to 10. It's 12:01, so I think we've made some good strides, and we're going to continue to go to the rest of the cultural floors. We already did 1, so we only have 2 more. And then from there, we're going to go try to see if we can squeeze in some of those outside monuments. But I love this food, and this catfish got a little kick to it.
must pay homage to him.
Good morning, you guys. When I tell you I came back from DC, it was only a 48-hour trip, but I came back from DC, went straight to work, and now we're on the following weekend. And I'm about to get ready to go to a mat Pilates class. And really, honestly, this is just like a little mini life update as we get into this Sunday reset. So, good news and bad news. You know, life has its ups and downs. The good news is I've been getting fully adjusted to my new job. I love it. It's been working out great. And I just feel like my nervous system is reset. Like, I'm in a new industry and everything. And I just feel like leaving the tech industry may have been the best thing ever, especially for like just my overall mental health and taking care of myself, right? But even as I was taking care of myself, this really showed up as just me taking more classes, workout classes on the weekend. So I signed up for a class pass. And I like it. I totally think it's worth it, especially when it comes to thinking about another subscription, because I already have too many to like keep up with. But I really enjoy Class Pass, and it gives me the opportunity to try different workout types. So like Pilates, mat Pilates, reformer Pilates, cycling, you name it. And Class Pass just isn't only for working out. You literally can like get massages on there and go to like salons and like use your credits. So I decided to choose one workout class every weekend, but like one day each weekend. And usually I choose Sundays because it just makes sense. It's like a reset day, and I get to redo my hair today, especially if I like just sweat it out in class. But before I even went to DC, you guys, I'm not gonna say my health took a plummet because I really have been taking care of myself. But I found out I had kidney stones, and that was the worst pain ever. When I tell you, I do not wish that on nobody. And right before I even found out I had kidney stones, I went to this reformer Pilates class. So this is the Pilates class with the machines, okay? And my boyfriend had signed me up for these classes, right? Because I told him I wanted to start doing Pilates, like reformer Pilates. Because I've been to a mat Pilates class like Pure Barre, and I love Pure Barre. I actually went to one of those classes like 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure I injured myself in that reformer Pilates class, okay? And I don't think it was a beginner level. I think I allowed him to sign me up to like go off the deep end in a more experienced class. And if you're not intermediate when it comes to Pilates, reform Pilates, I be telling people don't do it just yet until you like really get into a good workout routine. Because I was using muscles I had never used before. And I was sore the next day, of course, because you know, like after any workout, you're gonna be a little sore, right? Didn't think much of it. The soreness like subsided like about 2 days later, so I felt fine. By the third day, and mind you, after that, like the very next day, I would just proceeded to do my regular workouts that I do after work and regular cardio. But I either strained myself at that Pilates class or strained myself even more by doing my weighted workouts regularly during the week. But whatever it was, by that third day, the excruciating pain that I was in was insane. And luckily, you know, I'm hybrid. So the pain started happening when I was working at home, which I'm glad it did, because I just know I would not have made it through the day at work in that type of pain. My lower back was hurting so bad. I could barely sit up in the bed, barely sit up on the sofa, barely sit up at my desk at home. My neck started hurting. And I was scared then because I could barely, like I had barely any mobility in my neck. Like I could barely like turn my neck, and it hurt when I went to go drive, because then I went to a chiropractor, got my back cracked 3 times. Do I feel like that helped a little bit? Yes and no. I mean, I had bought me a heating pad, then I was icing my neck and back. It was just so bad, y'all. So then that pain went away, but then my lower back started hurting again, and that was the kidney stones. Like I honestly woke up one day and thought I had a stroke, because I went to the bathroom, and it didn't even like hurt to use the bathroom because I wasn't passing them in that moment. They were like still in my kidneys. And the sharp pain that shot up from my left side of my body down to my leg into my head, and I felt dizzy. I thought I was having a stroke. I got off that. I was slightly like low-key paralyzed on the toilet. When I got off the toilet, I like looked up in the mirror to make sure like I wasn't having a stroke or anything. I called my doctor. I had to get a CT scan, y'all. And the stones showed up clear as day on the freaking scan. I had like 3 tiny kidney stones in my left kidney. So when I went to DC, I was passing them in DC. Like, imagine the pain that I was in there. I couldn't even like fully celebrate with my cousins, like drinking alcohol or anything, because I was just drinking like lemon water to just kind of help dissolve them and try to stay away from like low or high oxalate foods for that time being until I like passed them. I've passed them. I feel much better now. I'm getting ready for this workout class. I'm staying away from reformer Pilates. I feel like mat Pilates is my sweet spot. And you always have to wear like the sticky socks to mat Pilates classes. So, about to get ready to do that. I need to kind of like put my hair in a bun. And after that, I'm going to go grocery shopping. But yeah, I did trim my hair. So make sure you guys go check out that ponytail cut that I did. I love the shape. But every time I do work out, I don't like to have my hair in my face because it's just annoying. I like to really be dedicated in my workouts. So I always do the scrunchy, loose ponytail at the top because my hair is longer. I like put it in a soft bun, and I wear 2 thick headbands. So let me go do that. All right, this is how it should look. I literally did a video earlier this week showing everybody how I basically do like my gym hair. I do have little curly pieces sticking out. I didn't do like a super tight bun just in case I wanted to wear my hair in a wash and go another day, which would have been 8th day curls. I'm definitely gonna wash my hair today. But I feel like this just makes it easy to work out. It's out my face, like I said, and I can really go hard in this class. So this mat Pilates class is about like, I want to say 18 minutes away from me. It's in Memorial City. I'm trying this one out to see how I like this location in this studio. Let me show you or share with you guys the name of this. Like I said, I am going to this through ClassPass. I love Pure Barre though. I go to Pure Barre all the time. This is called Bar Method Express. And like I said, it's in Memorial City. And I don't know about you guys, but like I always put on the GPS when I'm getting ready to kind of like gauge how fast I need to get out the door. Right now, if I leave, I'll get there at 8:37. My class starts at 9 o'clock. And I low-key do want to leave a little early just so I can get a good spot in class. And because this is a new studio that I want to make sure I go a little early just to make sure I figure out like the whole parking situation and, you know, be relaxed when I'm in class so I can get a good kick start to the week. That's why I like doing these on Sundays, because it acts as an additional day that I've worked out and burned some more calories. The good news is those kidney stones made me drop weight quickly because I couldn't even stomach the idea of eating food. So, I mean, you know, if you want to lose weight quick, get kidney stones, but don't get kidney stones because that is the most painful thing. Arguably, the internet said this, Google said this. Top 2 pains a human being can go through, especially depending on the size of them, but they're like trying to compare it to childbirth. But yeah, I was 124 and now I weigh 117 pounds. Now when I had the kidney stones, I was 116. I did gain a little weight, you know, I fluctuate between 117 118 now. But I feel like with me doing the consistency of my workouts, I'm able to like maintain. And it did like basically made me lose weight because I was in a calorie deficit because I wasn't really eating. But now I've just been maintaining that. So that's good news for me. But I'm about to head out to this class. I don't know if I can record in it, but we're going to see. Afterwards, I plan to grocery shop and just kind of hang out around Memorial City before I come home. But yeah. Tell y'all, I absolutely love mat Pilates. Like, I don't even know if the concept is called mat Pilates for real, but I just love resistance training. Like, the slow movements look like it's easy, but when I tell y'all, it's challenging. Like, I love it. And the best part about it is I can tell that I'm gradually getting stronger, because when I first started doing this, I mean, I would be shaking in between sets. Every now and then I do have to take like a little break, because it feels like 20 seconds or 20 reps or 20 sets, 20 reps. The instructor is always kind of so slow. Like, she'll be like, 1, 2, 3. Realistically, that was really 6 because you took 2 seconds to say 1. But I love it, and I can notice a difference in the way my clothes fit. I do feel like I'm getting toned or sculpted out, and that's the whole goal. So now I'm about to go grocery shopping, go back home, and kind of like show you guys a haul of what I got at the African American Museum when I was in DC. Just do a Sunday reset. I need to like do my hair. I need to also deep condition my hair. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Let me actually see if a Trader Joe's is en route. Like, I don't really get, I feel like Trader Joe's is not like a true legitimate grocery store. I always say Trader Joe's is nothing but a luxury processed food place. They have good snacks though. They really do have good snacks. So there is one 12 minutes away. I'll go there, and then on my way back, go to Sprouts. I love Sprouts. I've been doing like the little Tiffany plate things for lunch, which I'll explain when I get home. Let me just go grocery shopping. You guys, I caved in and actually got the majority of my stuff at Trader Joe's. I did end up stopping at H-E-B and totally skipped Sprouts because I got everything at Trader Joe's. I just need to get some cleaning supplies from H-E-B. But I'm gonna do a little grocery haul. So first off, I have some California premium walnut halves. I've been trying to like eat according to my blood type, O positive, so they say this is pretty good for you instead of Brazilian nuts and peanuts and cashews, which cause inflammation. So that's what I have. Then I got me some rice vinegar, red wine vinegar, and some extra virgin olive oil. And I plan to actually use these 3 in like this carrot salad that I saw on TikTok that I want to try. It's like this carrot ribbon salad, and she mixed like all of these in and like added some sesame seeds, and it looked so good. So pick those up. I can never pass up on Trader Joe's body butters. Okay, I literally have like 3 of these, and I had the regular one, I had the fall seasonal one, and I picked up the Brazilian nuts. Then I have some calcium and magnesium and zinc. Now, I picked this up. I know you're probably like, Kayla, if you just picked up a multivitamin, why would you get this if this is in there? So, basically, if you're someone who doesn't like to eat cooked veggies all the time, especially things that have high oxalates in it, I'm trying to avoid developing kidney stones again. So, technically, you're supposed to make sure you have a source of calcium while you eat those items so that it can bond to it and not create the crystals in your kidneys. So pick that up. Have some lemon Alfredo sauce. Definitely want to try this out. I don't care what anybody says, I love box mac and cheese, especially Trader Joe's version. Then I have some crunchy chili oil or chili onion oil, and I want to try this on an egg salad sandwich. So I think I'm gonna try this for breakfast tomorrow. Also saw that recipe on TikTok, so I'm gonna try that out. Then I picked up some veggie flaxseed corn tortilla chips. Then over to my produce. I only eat green apples, okay? Gotta have the Granny Smith. Got me some lemons and limes. This time I'm gonna actually try to preserve them as long as I can. Like, I'm gonna let this last me 2 weeks, okay? So my plan is to, of course, juice a few so I can have me some like lemon lime water. I usually drink that throughout the day. But I'm gonna slice these and freeze them and see how long they like last. Then I got me a Japanese purple sweet potato. Actually got 2. Spinach, arugula, zucchini spirals. I want to try this as an option versus pasta to kind of cut back on carbs even more. And I've been doing a pretty good job. So I'm going to season these up really good. Have some carrots, some green onion, pasture raised brown eggs only. And then for my proteins, well, this counts as protein too. But I got some breakfast chicken sausage, fish nuggets. I love me some fish. Cod. These are cod, right? Yes, it is. I just love me like battered fried fish. And then I'm gonna attempt to make some steak bites. So I got me a New York strip and some savory herb chicken thighs. The marination on this looks so good. So I'm excited to cook these up this next 2 weeks. But I know that everyone's like, oh my gosh, this is gonna last you 2 weeks. Yes, like I'm telling you, I've been getting really good at rationing out things, because I feel like if you're eating this up in 1 week, you're eating too much. Portion control. Y'all, I just came from under the dryer and I love how my hair turned out. This is actually my second time styling my hair since I cut it. And by the time you guys see this vlog, the video that I used or uploaded to cut my hair as a guide to show you guys was the ponytail method by Mains by Mel. So make sure you guys check out my video on how I cut or really trimmed my hair, because I didn't technically cut that much, but it looks so good. I love the shape, and that was the main reason why I even trimmed my hair in the first place, because the crown area of my hair tends to grow out longer and faster than everything else. So it always like weighs the shape of my hair down, and I like to have round voluminous hair. So the product combo that I did, let me get the leave-in. Actually, it's not a leave-in, it's curl cream. I just used the African Pride Moisturize and Define Curling Cream. This is with shea butter and flax seed oil. I always have this in my stash. It is a great moisturizing curl cream. Like, the consistency is honestly a little bit on the thicker side, and I like that. It usually doesn't flake with any foamy mousses, hardly any gels that I've ever used. So that's why I feel like this is one of those universal cream that you definitely need to have in your stash. And it's super affordable. Like, I usually buy 2 of these at a time, and a little goes a long way because it is such a thick consistency. And then I paired it with the Dew Most Def Foaming Mousse. Now, I told you guys I've tried this before like 3 or 4 times. It's not my favorite in their collection, but it's still pretty good. So I used those 2 together, and this is how my hair turned out. I will say that there is a slight cast, and I always tell people, like, I like foaming mousses because it's softer than a gel, and technically it is, because gel usually leaves a gel cast too, but a good strong hold foaming mousse will also leave a pretty stiff cast. But I'm not gonna break it just yet. I just came from under the dryer. I'm gonna just wear it like this around the house, just let it, you know, set a little longer. I guess it is fully dry, and then I'll just kind of soften it up by releasing the foam cast with some oil before I go to bed tonight. And I just have this scarf around my edges since I put a little bit of some edge control on. And this is my favorite edge control, also by the Dew. This is their Push It Braid and Edge Gel. It's from the Supercharged B-Girl collection, which is like their honey collection. And I don't know if y'all can see this, but there's pretty much nothing left in it. But what I do is I take my edge brush, and there's like some up on the sides that you can't see because the label is on it. But let me tell y'all one thing about me: I am going to use a hair product to the very end, especially when it comes to like curl creams or leave-ins. If I even have to add a little water, shake it up, and get the last drop, I'm gonna get the last drop. But I love the Dew. That has just been a product brand that I really like the majority of their products. Like, just throughout the line, they have a variety of products for pretty much every hair type for anybody to choose from, and the majority of them work for my hair. So I have a lot of the Dew products in my hair product stash right now. Then I did my nails. They turned out so cutesies. I feel like the camera's not even, okay, there we go, boom. You see that? It's like this iridescent green French tip. It's like this reverse French tip. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so pretty. We got the money green going on, and I love the shape. And I decided to do my nails at my makeup desk this time because normally I do it in the bathroom because it's a little easier, but I think I'm gonna start doing it in my room by my makeup desk because it's just a little bit more therapeutic and I get to sit down instead of standing up in the bathroom because I like to take my time. I just wanted to show you guys the top coat that I've been putting on my nails, press on nails lately, and this is BT Art Box. If the camera will focus, come on. This is BT Art Box top coat. This is a gel top coat, so you do need to put your nails under the UV light to cure it. But this really makes any press on nail that you're wearing last so long. Like I really feel like this is the key, besides the point of me actually gluing the nails on, which let me show you the good glue. This is the best nail glue in the game. I tell y'all about this all the time. This is from Amazon. This is the NYK1 Super Strong Nail Bond. I wear my press on nails for up to 3 weeks. Sometimes I can go longer, and when I tell you my nails do not pop off, they don't really lift. You can tell when they've like grown out and it's time to change them, but they literally look like acrylics. Every time I get compliments on it, everyone thinks I was a nail salon. I'm like, no, I did it. And I feel like now that I've been adding a gel top coat, it definitely extends the wear, and it also kind of helps like the paint or the design that you have on your press on nails not fade or chip as fast, or at all for that matter. So just adding a thin layer of this. I don't go in and do like 2 coats, and I know like when you go to nail salon sometimes they will do 2 coats. I don't do that. Just 1 coat of this really does make your nails last long, okay? And it definitely makes it look like salon quality. And if you purchased some press on nails that aren't necessarily like the most durable or the strongest, this will also kind of help add like more strength to the nail structure itself, so that, you know, it doesn't chip or break easily. So make sure you go in with a thin layer of gel top coat. Trust me, it's gonna make your nails look like it's salon quality. Y'all, it's only 3:23 and I am basically cooking lunch slash dinner, and I decided to go ahead and cook that herb marinated chicken now and kind of like use that as my Sunday dinner. I'm gonna try it with that lemon Alfredo sauce, and then like whatever is leftovers I'm gonna take for lunch to work this week, even though technically I only work from the office 3 days out of the week. I still like to bring my lunch. One, it saves money, but it also helps me like manage my calorie intake. So I'm able to basically like portion out a lunch size serving. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm basically killing 2 birds in 1 stone, so I don't even have to technically prep my lunch for the week. It's already technically done because it'll be leftovers. So I'm using my Ninja Crispy. You guys know I absolutely love this air fryer. It's healthier because it's glass. It's really easy to use, and it has 4 modes. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you have air fry, bake, recrisp, and max crisp. I've actually been using the recrisp mode for warming up food instead of using the microwave, so that's pretty good. But this is the Alfredo sauce I told you guys I'm going to be using, that I got from Trader Joe's. And I'm just boiling 1 cup of pasta. I went a little crazy with the seasonings, and I need to clean that up afterwards. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. I just can't believe that I got so much done today. Really, because that workout class was so early, and then me going straight to the grocery store and then coming straight home just made, you know, first of all, the fact that I was able to immediately get in the shower after that grocery haul, do my hair, switched it up to a side part this time. I feel very productive. I got so much done and it's only practically 3:30. Okay, shout out to me. And I think what I'm gonna do is binge watch Godfather of Harlem after my food. I love Godfather of Harlem. It's an awesome show. It's on Prime Video. If you like Snowfall or if you like cartel type shows, you're gonna love Godfather of Harlem. But one thing I really love about this show is how it really integrates like real history within that show. So for example, like if you guys know Frank Lucas, like from American Gangster, the person that was before him was called Bubby, I guess. And this is it's based on true story events, but of course a lot of things are dramatized. Like if you guys watch BMF, you know it's based on a true story, but some of the stuff is dramatized for just the plot of the show. But on Godfather of Harlem, I mean, Malcolm X is presented on there, different politicians, because this is also going on during the civil rights movement. So I just like the black history element that is implemented in the show mixed with the cartel part. I know that sounds bad to say those two like together, but that's just what the plot, the storyline of that show is, and it's really, really good. It's like between the black mafia, the Italian mafia. It's in New York. It's really good. They have 4 seasons uploaded on Prime Video. I just made it to season 2. I mean, it is really binge worthy and I love the show, so that's what I'm gonna do after I eat. It looks so good. I tried the sauce and it's pretty good. I got one of the smaller chicken thighs out just to eat for right now, because like I said, this is technically like a late lunch. I have arugula and spinach and some balsamic for my veggies. But if I get a little hungry later tonight, I'll probably just get a bigger chicken thigh and a small amount of pasta and more veggies. But yeah, it seems to me it was a smart idea to have me a late or early dinner, late lunch. But before I finish watching Godfather of Harlem, I wanted to show you guys like a little haul of what I got from the African American Museum, and I wanted to show you guys the concept of a purse bowl. And I came across this on TikTok and I was like, this is a freaking genius. Okay, if you're a fashionista like me who swaps out your handbags out with every single outfit, you know, you have the tendency to kind of leave certain lip glosses or your wallet, compact mirrors, certain makeup, gum, you know, in different bags, and it just makes sense to dump it out in a bowl. And then when you swap your bags out, like basically the bag you're wearing today, right, at night or when you come home and you're just at home for the day, empty out what was in that bag in the purse bowl, so that when you swap your bag, all you gotta do is go to your purse bowl, which this is mine right here, and take the items out into the bag that you want to wear. So I actually made a video on this on my TikTok and Instagram, so check that out. But I got this bowl from Home Goods and it literally just matches my bedroom aesthetic because it's a gold bowl. And honestly, like some of the stuff kind of like sits down in it, so like from afar it doesn't really look super duper messy or like an eyesore. So that's why I kind of went for a bowl that was kind of deep instead of like a shallow plate or bowl, which I've seen most people kind of do like a little dish like this, but it will be an eyesore because you'll have so much stuff on it. So I like the concept of this. This scallop design is so pretty. But yeah, that's a purse bowl. Whoever came up with this, like I said, is a genius. And now I will never be leaving certain lip glosses, hand sanitizer, gum, car keys, wallet, none of that. Shades, AirPods, it's all gonna be in one spot. And I know exactly where to come to. Now, this is what I got from the African American Museum. I actually got a t-shirt that came with this hat bundle. I just had it in the washing machine. But, you know, of course, gotta get me some paraphernalia or memorabilia, whatever you want to call it, from my trip. I usually get shot glasses, but all of this was actually purchased inside the gift shop at the African American Museum. I didn't get anything from DC because I mean, like, I've been to DC plenty of times. Well, really only twice. So I didn't feel the need, that's not even plenty of times, Kayla, but I didn't feel the need to get a DC shot glass. But this is a book my mom gave me. But I got these 2 books. You guys know I'm currently reading The Feminine Mystique. I'm almost done with that book, but I was really glad to pick up like 2 African American centered books from the museum, and they're really like short reads, so I might start one of these as my Q3 book reading list. So I know I told you guys at the beginning of the year that my goal for this year was to read 1 to 2 books a quarter. The first quarter I read 2 books. I read the Birth Order book by Kevin Lehman, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. The second book was Black Fortunes by Shamari Wills, I think that was his last name, but it's called Black Fortunes. And then the third one that I'm reading right now, which was kind of like towards the end of Q1 and all of Q2 pretty much, is The Feminine Mystique. Q2 ends at the end of June though, so technically I would have read 2 books, especially like if I finish Feminine Mystique in like the next week or 2 and I start one of these, I can guarantee I can finish this in like a week or 2. So yeah, I will still technically be within my goal of 1 to 2 books a quarter, so I'm really happy about that. But back to these books. So I picked up HBCU Made. I've actually seen this in Barnes and Noble. I just happened to go ahead and pick it up at the museum. So of course it made sense since I was in DC to celebrate my cousin graduating from Howard. So very on brand to pick this up. And then this caught my eye, The Sisterhood, how a network of Black women writers change American culture. And you guys know I graduated from Florida A&M University with a public relations degree, but my original major was broadcast journalism, so anything journalism related will always capture my eye. But yeah, I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day, you guys. Finish watching Godfather of Harlem. Gonna end the vlog right here because honestly tonight I'll probably just do a mask or whatever and pamper myself a little bit more. But this is a very productive Sunday for me to go to my workout class, grocery shop, cook, do my hair, because my hair is really what takes up a lot of time. And honestly, when I be waiting to push it to like 6 or 7 o'clock, then I have to shut the whole day down. Well, the night is the night. But if somebody were to ask me, hey Clay, you want to come out to dinner or go somewhere around 6 or 7, and I'm like, girl, I gotta do my hair, gotta shut the night down, because you know, washing it takes about 30 minutes, styling it takes about an hour, drying it, that's another story. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next vlog. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the like button. More vlogs and more videos in general to come. Like I said in the beginning, or really like I said this morning, I just had, it wasn't even like a health scare, it was more like a focus on my health moment. And I was in a lot of pain for like 2 or 3 weeks that really just had me sit down. And I wasn't filming, I was just trying to recover. So now that I'm in good spirits, feeling great, feeling better, more videos to come. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.